Nice. Okay, thank you very much for everyone for coming. We weren't expecting so many people, and it's really nice to see because we've put a lot of hard work in this year, and I'm sure that you're kind of aware of that. And it's great to have a lot of people here to kind of celebrate this occasion with us. So yeah, I'll introduce ourselves. So this is I'm Sam Gibbons. I'm team principal of Cardiff Racing this year.
Aaron Farmer, technical director this year.
So yeah, let's get this underway. So having a look back to where we were this time last summer at Formula Student UK 2024. So it was a really successful event for all of us. We finished second overall, best UK team there, with some kind of really good highs as well, with a 6th place finish in cost, 3rd place in endurance. And we kind of did really well across the board. And it was a really close finish between us and 3rd place as well. So a nice bit of silverware to bring home to the team. And it was one of the better competitions. And I know that for the kind of competitions as well, is one of our kind of favourite ones as well, which is always a nice occasion.
And we came second, so we want to do one better this year. Moving on from that, we went to Czech Republic. We also had some highs and some lows, so we did quite well in some static events, getting into the finals for business and design, just missing out on cost, as well as kind of carrying on our success in the dynamics events with some small issues with the car, leading on to the Sunday, in which case we failed to finish the endurance due to a small electrical issue. However, we still finished 6th in the overall competition, which is still a really good result. And it kind of has given us more drive to compete in the same competition this year and hopefully do one better, at least. So this year's also been quite a big change because thanks to the university, we've been able to facility. This has been able to kind of help our transition towards electric powered, and as well as kind of been quite a new change for us to kind of work a little bit differently and try to be a little bit more professional in how we keep the paddock space. So it's been really useful to help us kind of keep organized and help to work towards obviously this car and also in the future, as well as kind of having a first year without a single technician, which has also been quite a big change. However, we're really thankful for the workshop technician staff and also the academics that have been really kind of a big help this year in aiding that transition and making it as smooth as possible. And so moving on from that, we obviously then had some outreach events, which obviously that's a bit of an issue there.
Let's figure out. Yep. There we go. So yeah, we've managed to do quite a lot of outreach events as well this year. So that's been really good. So kind of some of the key ones was Severus time. We love going to these, kind of talking to younger people, kind of GCSE and A-level age, so trying to get them involved with engineering, convincing them to come to Cardiff University and why it's one of the better ones, as well as kind of outreach events like Prescott, where we get to drive the car up the hill, which we frequently go to each year. And also we went to Stedford last, and them kind of involved in showing them what we do. For a lot of people, they don't really know what Formula Student is or what we do, so kind of more outreach like that is always great to get more eyes on us and maybe potentially sponsors as well. So for the car build, like we said, we've with our brand new paddock, it's been pretty amazing this year, and so many freshers as well that have come and kind of got involved for the first time. We helped teach them the stuff that we've learned from 3-4 years ago when we were in their shoes, and started the car build. And as well as that, building the car, we've also been working on a lot of the EV stuff as well, with our brand new paddock ready for next year when we transition to an electric powertrain, which is going to be really exciting.
Yeah, it's been quite a fun challenge, I think, because obviously with the kind of us as it's our first time leading the team, it's been quite useful to kind of help out and try and teach the kind of the younger years as much as we know and have learned from other people in the past. And it's just all about transfer of knowledge, and we're trying to do that better. And obviously we can continue to try and improve that. And yeah, it's all led to obviously what we're going to show you today, and hopefully it looks good.
So this year does mark kind of the end of 23 years of combustion. So the team was founded in 2002, if you don't know, which is as old as me. So not too old, but old enough. And we've had a lot of success across the kind of those 23 years. So our statics have been brilliant with kind of really great business results, cost and design as well. Lots of top 10s, both at Formula Student UK and at several European competitions the team's been to as well, such as Italy, Hungary, and Czech. Dynamics as well, we've kind of always been pretty good at those. Acceleration and sprint are kind of the highlights there. Hoping to add some more numbers to these top 10s this year, obviously. And then that's obviously resulted in some brilliant results. And the key one I want to highlight is 14 out of the 18 times we've been a Class 1 team at Formula Student UK, we have been within the top 10 UK Formula Student teams there, which is amazing. Kind of testimony to kind of all the teams that have come before us, all the people have worked so hard and how consistent Cardiff racing's been at this competition. And obviously 2017 with our win was a very kind of prestigious moment that we want to try and emulate this year again. So kind of looking back at some of these amazing teams of people that have put together some brilliant cars throughout the years, all the way back to CR01, CR01B back in kind of 2003, 2004. And since then, we've kind of expanded, moved from the old paddock to the new paddock, changed engines from the Aprilia to the Triumph, kind of got bigger and better. And we're hoping that this is all going to be building up to this year where we can get some more silverware and kind of do everyone a really, really solid and make everyone really proud.
Yeah, we're very aware as we're kind of moving to the transition of EV. This will be our last combustion car, so we want to highlight how it's kind of come for us, and we understand that a lot of the knowledge in the team has come from from previous years. Like a lot of the things we're doing, a lot of things we're learning a lot from people that have come before us, and we're kind of learning from people from them and from technicians as well. So we're kind of just trying to highlight that, as well as obviously the kind of the more recent cars. So these are the last 2 years. We saw obviously a really good result last year, as we mentioned, second place, and obviously we're trying to go one better. So kind of without kind of further ado, we're going to start to launch CR21. So before we do that, we want to say thank you to our sponsors who obviously make this possible. I think without them, we wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah, not all of them can be here today, but we're hoping they're tuning in on the live stream, and we hope we're going to see them across kind of the summer throughout competitions and more outreach events. So a massive thank you to all of our sponsors that help us kind of do what we can, and without them, we wouldn't be able to produce a car that's so good every year.
So before we unveil the car, we want to show you a little bit of video, and just a little teaser. A little bit more of the video to show you. Then we'll give you some information on the car.
Awesome. So yeah, our car. So yeah, I'll flash up some of the statistics now for everyone to kind of have a look at. We've really kind of tried to evolve upon what we'd had last year, which was a very successful package, a really solid foundation, and we're hoping that we've improved on it in many different aspects and areas. Kind of some of the key areas of change and improvement out here.
Yeah, so main thing we've kind of tried to change on is our kind of acceleration results. So we've had a little dip in the previous years, so we really want to focus on that this year and try and look towards that sub 4 second acceleration time. So with that, we've designed a whole new air intake system. which has gone back to kind of a more optimized volume and kind of better flow through the cylinders, so that hopefully we can get an increased power output. As well as that, we've been looking at trying to save as much weight as possible. So we've got a new backplate, which increases the torsional stiffness of the car, as well as reducing the weight of the rear, as well as a new front roll hoop, which again is as light as it can be within the rules compliancy. And so that's, again, saved, I think, in total around 3 kilograms just on those two parts over the previous car. Obviously, you can see as well, we've got a new nose cone, reducing the scallops, so trying to reduce drag of the car, as well as new rear hubs and uprights, again, further reducing the weights. And kind of the main thing I want to highlight is that none of this would have been possible without kind of the help from everyone that we see here today. So all the staff on the module have been really useful in kind of giving us feedback on our designs and trying to get them as light as possible without breaking is the main thing, as well as the workshop technician who have made the parts for us today. And again, none of this would be possible without them. So we'd like to thank you. And about our car, so where can we see our car in action? So
yeah, some of the kind of events we're going to be going to this year, obviously Formula Student UK and Formula Student Czech will be our main ones. Czech might be a little bit hard for everyone to get to watch us, but kind of other areas will be at Prescott Hill Climb once again this year, and a couple of shows we've already got planned and booked in. So Babcock, we're going to be taking the car there right after Formula Student UK, thanks to our sponsorship with them, as well as some outreach at Haynes Motor Museum to kind of introduce our car, show it off after hopefully a very successful summer of competing. So yeah, and I'm sure there'll be plenty more as well, kind of heading into September once me and Aaron have moved on. But so thank you very much. Yeah, without further ado, so.
I think we're really excited to present the car, and hopefully we've got a long season of testing ahead as we lead up to competition. So we're really thankful for all the volunteers we've been able to kind of get through this year and who are helping out with the team. And yeah, we're really excited for the new season. So thank you all for coming and thanks for listening. So I think us as a team will stick around for any kind of questions and stuff. Feel free to come along and have a look at the car in closer detail. Also, there's refreshments, food and drink for you to have a look at. There's hot drinks here for a coffee machine and stuff like that. So yeah, feel free. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, everyone.